Here are 5 meditative patterns for the RAV Vast. I know that it can be super challenging sometimes to find the perfect pattern trawling through YouTube, so I've put together 5 of my favorites here all in one video. There are a few different vibes across a few different scales, so you can flick through and see what's good for you, but if you play all 5 of these, that's going to give you a really nice chunk of repertoire to add to your playing. So enjoy. Let me know what's your favorite in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive in. We have here F Astronaut scale. Alright, so we're going to work here with a really nice lilting feel that I particularly love for these more meditative grooves and patterns. And the count will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 E and ooh. So on the first 4 beats, they're all split into 3. Right, so you've got triplets happening, ba-na-na, 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 and then on the 5th, split into 4. And what this does, it all adds up together to actually fit inside a nice 4/4 groove, but it still feels like it's got that lilting feel to it. So, the first chord shape is this. I'm playing note 7, 2, and 4, starting on note 7, using that like backwards thing that we've been using throughout this video, same kind of theme. And I'm going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 E and right? So 5 E and melody, harmony, melody, harmony. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and then we're switching to note 6 to create this different chord here, and it's the same idea. Top goes first and then lowest to middle. I can't sing those notes, they're too low. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 E and So on every 5th time, we're playing first here and then at the top, and in between we're playing one of these harmony notes at the bottom. Right? And then we need to get ready with the other hand to come back in for the beginning of this pattern. So it looks like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and there we have it. 3 and 4 and 5 E and 1. Now at this slower tempo, you really need to count that. But as you start to speed up, you can really feel where it naturally wants to resolve. So let's pick up the pace a little bit and you can start to feel how that's supposed to feel. RAV Vast for sending me this lovely Ariumi scale, I think it's called. This one matches with the D kurd, so if you have a D kurd, you can play along with this. So these are all the same notes as a D kurd, it's just in a different order. We've got a B flat in the center here, and then it goes up from there. Lovely instrument. I'm a big fan of this one. All right, let's find another cozy pattern. So here's what we're going to do. We've got right hand on the center tone, and then we're going to come here to note 2 and note 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And on that empty 4, we're going to put some melody in there. And the melody that I'm going to create here is going to go from this note, number 7, to number 6, to number 5, and then back up to number 6. And then we've got a nice block of 4, like this. So the melody is, but we're maintaining that chord underneath. 1, 2, 3, and then the melody happens on the 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. As we did before, we're going to change the chord underneath to this. So I'm playing note 1, note 3, and note 4. Right? Depending on what scale you have, you can adjust this, play around with what you like. So now I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. The melody is the same. Right? 1, 2. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the original chord. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you get comfortable with this, you can move that melody even more. Same rhythm. But we're just moving it to somewhere else. Now I'm just playing the top 3 notes. Let's go back to the original. Back up to the top one. So here what we've done is we've found 2 chords that sound nice. We're playing them as an arpeggio. An arpeggio is when you play that chord broken up into individual beats. We found 1 melody, and that melody is very simple, very spacious. It's just one strike at the end of each bar on that beat 4. And then we kept the same rhythm and same shape of melody, but we moved it onto 3 different notes for that second time, right? And so with all of those variations, actually that's a really interesting pattern with lots of movement in there. But you've only got 3 different elements involved. You've got one chord progression, and you've got a melody and a melody that's the same but different. And that's it, right? So you can keep that nice and simple, nice and meditative, nice and cozy, but still get into a lovely state of flow with that. So enjoy that one, and let's find a third. Resonance on this thing. So first things first, we're going to play here on the center note. I'm playing with my thumb because I enjoy that, and I'm very light with my touch here. And then I've got a couple of ghost notes, so I'm playing 1 and 2 and this is all hand to hand. So I'm starting with my right hand because I'm right-handed, so I'm playing right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then after that, I've got a little tack sound just here where my hand is naturally falling. And luckily, even though we're working in close proximity to all of these notes, there's good separation here, so you can get a good slap on these instruments. So now I'm playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Try that with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again. 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 Nice. Now I'm going to put another one on the end of the 4. So this happens right before you play the first accent here on the center note. So it looks like this. Boom, boom. Da. Dum, dum. Da. Dum, dum. Da. Dum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 3. Once you've got the hang of that, we can then start to move it between a few different notes so that we can create a nice bass line. On this particular scale it sounds really, really lovely, but it will on any RAV Moon as well. Or RAV Vast for that matter, if you're playing on a Vast. Alright, so we've got this. We're going to play twice, that whole pattern twice, on one of these 3 notes here. Okay? So 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And now we move to note 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2. And now we move to this note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and back here again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. And then we're back to the beginning. So we've got 2 on the center tone, 2 on note 1, 2 on note 2, back for another 2 on note 1. So we're making this shape here. We're never quite completing that triangle, we're going back the way that we came. Alright, so let's try that again. Here we go. 1. Goom, goom. Change note. Goom, goom. Change note. Goom, goom. Change note. Goom, goom. And now we're back to the beginning. So I started to experiment there a little bit, and what I was doing is I was placing another note, something higher up on the scale, right before this slap sound, so on the and of the two, so it happens just before with the left hand, just before the slap sound. And then we can start to bring some melody elements into it. And I was just using these two notes to keep it simple, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and even though it's the same two notes all the time, because this bass line is changing, you're giving it context, so it sounds different regardless of the fact that it's repeating so much. But once you get fed up, you can start to put in some other little motives at the end of each phrase. And I'm doing most of this with my left hand, in fact all of it. Right, just starting to build up that melody. So take that, explore it, see what you can find from that, just adding a little bit of melody here in those ghost notes in between the main element of the groove. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that one. The second pattern looks like this. So it's a nice repeating line here in the bottom half of the instrument. And you can see that I'm keeping my place in between just by holding those ghost notes there. So I'm playing note 1, 1 and 2, and just like before, placing an accent on the and of the two. And then the other accent is happening on the 4, right? So it just makes it sound a little bit funky, a little bit dancey almost. But not too much, because it's a moon, keeping it chill. By the way, sorry for any noise that you can hear. It is raining and the roof is quite thin, so it's quite noisy. Alright, so here we are. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Note 1, and then note 4, and note 3. 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, and 2, and once you've got that, we can move that bass note over to note 2. The rest stays exactly the same. And then we can move it back down. do 2 rounds on each note. And once I'm comfortable with that, this little melody part here, what happens if I move it to another 2 notes, but keep the rest that's happening the same, right? So let's start where we were. And then we move that bass note. And then let's go back to where we were. Sorry, but then move the pattern up. Nice. Ooh, tension. I don't like that as much. I love this one. So what might I change? I could go up. Yeah, instead of down. That's really nice. That's really nice. I'm going to play that round a few times. And then when I'm ready, I come back to where we started. And this chord here, it's a really nice one to finish on because it really feels like you're landing home. And there you have it. So I invite you to take that premise and that idea, the rhythm of that little melody, see if you can move it around a bit to find your own, your own melodies and patterns and movements in there. And then of course, as you get comfortable, you can start to fill in the space a little bit more, fill in those gaps in between. But with these instruments, you really don't need to do too much because it's got so much bloom and such a long sustain. It really just lends itself to that more meditative style of playing. So I really invite you to utilize that space and just really let the instrument breathe as it wants to. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. If you're interested in more like this, you can check out this video here for some more patterns. If not, I will see you somewhere else on the internet sometime soon. Hi folks, today I have my RAV Vast F Astronaut with me. I'm going to show you a really nice gentle meditative pattern on this that works really nice on this scale but will also work for most other scales, which I will demonstrate as well later on in the video. It's nice and simple and I invite you to keep a nice gentle touch with this one, and it looks like this. So the beauty of this pattern is that we've got no choice but to practice leading with the right hand and then leading with the left, because the chords that we're trying to make, in order to make those patterns work, for the first one we have to lead with the right, second one we have to lead with the left, which is excellent news because these instruments are cyclical, they're very round, so it's good to get that kind of in your body as early as possible in your playing. Strong right hand, strong left hand. Try and get those hands equal because they both need to do the same amount of work. So the first pattern that we need is within these 3 notes here, just creating this little triangle shape between these 3 notes. And we're going to play this. Center tone, first tone, middle tone. And just roll between those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to play that group of 3 notes 4 times like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Keeping it nice and gentle. Then from here, we're going to play right hand on the first note in front of us, and we're just going to walk up the scale 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Nice and easy. So make sure you've got that. Nice and gentle touch. And then when we put those together, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Let's try that that a couple of times. I'm just gonna lower the light a little bit because I think we are just a little bit overexposed. Okay, so let's loop this around. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, already you can feel how that just really lulls you into that beautiful meditative state. So from here, we're going to do a very similar thing. We're just going to move that triangle to these 3 notes. So we're still using the center tone, we're still using note 1, but then instead of using note 2, we're going to use note 3. And instead of playing with the right first, I'm going to play with the left first, right? So we had this before, right? So our right hand was playing like this, finger, thumb. Now our left hand will play finger, thumb. Right? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now if your left hand is your weaker hand, this might feel a little bit strange at first. So I invite you to just keep practicing that so you can get that rotation in nice and comfortable. 4, 2, 3. Right, and once you've got that, the next run up the scale is actually going to start with the left hand on note 2 here. And again, nice and simple, just move up these 4 notes. So if we put that all together, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that a few times around. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. So then if we put that together, 2 times round within this shape, 2 times round within this shape, 2 times round leading with the right, 2 times round leading with the left, it creates this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna switch around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we switch around again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have the most basic form of this little pattern. And you can play around with that for hours even, just really feeling yourself get into that meditative space. Once you're really comfortable with it, you can start to move that final pattern, that 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of each little phrase. You can play it anywhere else on the instrument that you like to make it sound like it's kind of going in, different directions. So you root it in this, and then this last bit can go anywhere that you like. So let's see what that looks like if we start to move it around. 3, 4. Right, we're just moving down the scale. And we can go back to our original. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that, starting up high. Leave spaces if you want to. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, yeah. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We can fill it however we like. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just doubling the time there. 1, 2, So I invite you to take that simple pattern and then use that space at the end of each phrase to open your own voice and see what shapes you want to make and what melodies you want to create. I'll just show you an example of how that might work on a different scale. So if I take my other RAV Vast that I have, which is a B Ruz, whee! Exactly the same thing, might sound like this. I missed the note. And if I start to move it around, also experiment with changing which notes are actually in that main pattern, like this. So I've changed the shape here now. Just because I prefer that chord on this particular scale. So whatever scale you have, I invite you to try that out on your instrument. See if you can kind of move those little triangle shapes into different areas. You could even have, instead of 2 of them, you could have 3 of them or 4 of them, so you've got a little progression happening. But get creative with it. And yeah, if you fancy sharing any of what you make and you want to post it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, tag me in it so I can see. If you don't have a RAV yet, but you're interested in buying one, I have a discount if you check the link in the description. Otherwise, enjoy. See you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for something a little bit extra, check out this one next, and I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your week.